everyone, we're here at the Backyard Barbecue and a soggy evening at that. Let's see if that rain is in our forecast coming up next on Valley News Live. This year marks the 20-year anniversary of the most devastating flood in North Dakota history. For many living in the area at that time, it changed their lives forever. Thanks for joining us. I'm meteorologist Kaela. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning that has just popped up for Barnes County until 3:45 p.m. If we take a look closer at this storm, the main threat for the storm is some hail that is possible. The hail is around 2 inches in diameter, and if we look at radar, these storms are moving to the southeast and will be approaching the Fargo area within the next couple hours. As you stay tuned today, you might want to put your cars indoors as these storms approach and keep your eyes on the sky. A wind chill warning is sticking around until noon tomorrow, so if you are outdoors, take precaution, wear layers, bundle up, and don't be outdoors for too long, as those temperatures will start to dip down to -30 once again tonight. And then look at your local stations, as most schools are running late for your morning hours tomorrow. Hey everyone, thanks for joining us for a special edition of Weather Update. We are here with meteorologist Aaron Kennedy, who also participates in races throughout the year, and he's going to tell us a little bit about how to dress for the weather when competing. Fargo's 7-day planner, hot and humid, is the name of the game for the next couple days. 90 on Saturday, 91 on Sunday, 93 hot and humid Monday, and then up into the upper 80s again, and a chance of rain that is much needed on Tuesday and Wednesday. Our picture of the day is this fabulous looking picture of an anvil crawler that was sent in by Tiffany Qualley. This was taken on Monday during those showers and storms that moved through around the Comstock area. See here, that is a bow echo that is associated with strong winds. Currently, they're seeing winds of over 70 miles an hour and a tornado warning. See, that is starting to rise, the river, and if we look at this graph down here, don't look at the numbers as it is too small to see, but take a look at this nice shape. So we're going to start peaking in the Grand Forks region. These Colorado lows like to bring in some snow, so we do have that snow potential for the next couple of days. And where we have these heavier bangs setting up, these bangs are going to be the places that are going to see the most snow and are going to be the most dangerous to drive. Hello everyone, thanks for joining us. Our current conditions, we can see how we had some rain earlier this week. We can see the green starting to come out in the grass right here. And we do have some cumulus clouds right now and some sunny conditions. Currently, our storms are moving about 30 miles per hour, so that will put that into the Fergus Falls area around 10:09 p.m. and then down in towards Dalton around 10:26. The big solar eclipse is happening on Monday, but in order to see it, we do need to know if our weather will be holding out. Now, the total solar eclipse is along this line here through the Central Plains. It will be hot and humid today, 89 degrees here in Fargo. Great day to be outdoors in the water, at the lakes, or at the pool. So we're interrupting you now for some storms that are making their way through our valley right now. We're going to keep you up to date as they move on through. They're moving into the Breckenridge, or they're moving out of the Breckenridge area and into towards the Fergus Falls area. We don't have anything going on in the tri-state area. Have to go 250 miles to actually get some rain, which is above Winnipeg. And we do really need some rain here in the valley. We are currently 5 inches behind our normal.
Kaela?
Thanks, Kari. March came in like a lamb here, but in some places it came in like a lion. As we go into places like Green Bay, Wisconsin, they actually experienced a snowstorm and made commuting tough for most drivers as snow, sleet, and rain fell throughout the day. Reports say that at the end, a total of 5 inches had fallen. As the storm moved off, it headed to places like Illinois, where it caused some major problems at the O'Hare Airport. 2 planes slid off the runway due to icy conditions. Luckily, no one was injured, but the accident did force the runway to be shut down. Now with that, we're going to be looking at something today known as the Alberta Clipper. The Alberta Clipper starts up in Alberta, Canada, hence the name. It follows the jet stream and is associated with low precipitation, high wind, and colder temperatures behind it. As it moves into our region, these conditions are perfect for some ground blizzards and some fast-moving snowstorms. As it moves off into places like the Great Lakes, it strengthens and actually brings in more moisture to places such as the eastern and southern parts of the Great Lakes. And then finally it moves off into Washington, D.C., and this is where it will usually die out. However, if it gets some more moisture with the water, it will strengthen into a snowstorm. And now meteorologists have a hard time predicting these Alberta clippers because they are so fast moving and they are really hard to find on maps. Now, one man knows how to find the perfect ice at the Ralph Arena.
For Studio One.
With hundreds of fans cheering at the arena, this is equivalent to hundreds of gallons of water being produced in the arena. And this brings us to our weather question of the week. What is the Alberta Clipper also known as? Is that A, the Alberta Low, B, the Canadian Low, C, the Canadian Clipper, or D, the Los Angeles Clipper? Now, Kari, most of the snow we receive in our area is due to the Alberta Clipper.
Great, now I know what to blame all our snowstorms on. Thanks, Kaela. Now let's head on over to Kaela, who joins us in the studio for a final look at the weather. Kaela?
Thanks, Kari. As we look at temperatures for the week, we can see that the East Coast is going to stay pretty warm. And down in Arizona, it's going to be pretty chilly this week as they will hit a high of only 70 degrees. As we go into precipitation, we'll be seeing that most of the United States is going to be seeing some sort of rain. This is fabulous news for California as they're going to be seeing some relief from that drought. And this brings us to our weather question of the week. And what is the Alberta Clipper also known as? Is that A, the Alberta Low, B, the Canadian Low, C, the Canadian Clipper, or D, the Los Angeles Clipper? And that answer is C, the Canadian Clipper. Now, the Canadian Clipper and the Alberta Clipper is the most common clipper. However, there are other clippers, and Kari, those names are really wacky, such as the Saskatchewan Screamer or the Ontario Scario.
Those are some really crazy names. They sound like roller coasters to me.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kaela.
Hello everyone, thanks for joining us. As we look at our time lapse from this morning, we see that it's been cloudy and foggy much of the day with some rain lingering. And currently we are still seeing some rain. I can hear it in our studio right now. We currently have a temperature of 68 degrees, feels like 68. That humidity is really high out there at 93%, and our winds are pretty light at only 3 miles an hour currently. Your temperature around the region, 68 degrees in Grand Forks, 68 in Fargo and Wahpeton. A little bit warmer out west where those rain showers are making their way out, and a little cooler where they are still seeing some rain out in Lakes Country. Looking at radar, we can see that rain out in Lakes Country and down towards the Sioux Falls area. Taking a closer look, we see in Fargo that we have some heavier bands making their way down from Ligerwood, and they'll be making their way up towards Ada. Looking at our hour-by-hour forecast, we can see that these clouds and rain will gradually be making their way on out and moving to the east, and those winds will be light and variable. Going on into the evening, you'll see our winds will increase to around 15 miles an hour, and we're waking up. Those showers will clear on out, and we will have some temperatures around 60 degrees. You're looking at your lunchtime hour, we'll be gradually getting into partly cloudy skies, and then by 5 o'clock, that'll be the best time of the day and the best time to be outdoors and take that dog for a walk, as we will be around 80 degrees for much of the region. And in Lakes Country, you guys will be seeing some showers and in the lower 70s. Looking at the Fargo hourly forecast, they're looking pretty great for tomorrow. 62, those showers lingering a little bit, and then partly cloudy skies by lunchtime. 79 by 5 o'clock, and then your sunset tomorrow will be at 8:47. Going to be a great day to look at that sunset. The next couple days in our hometown afternoon forecast are looking pretty good. 79 degrees in Fargo, 76 tomorrow for a high. Out in Devil's Lake, 80 degrees, and a bit cooler out in Lakes Country. Next couple days are looking good. Chance of showers again on Friday. Your weekend's looking great for the lakes, back to average temperatures in the 80s. Monday is that day for the eclipse. We will have some showers making their way in the morning, and those clouds should be decreasing by the afternoon. So that chance of looking at the eclipse is pretty good right now.
Drier winter months, your skin can become dry and cracked, but it can also put a damper on music.
Nariaki Sugiura has played for audiences all over the world. He knows as well as anybody how important it is to have a perfectly tuned instrument.
Depending on the country, it's different. For example, we are not recommending the United States Steinway to be imported to Japan. Japan has a different humidity level. It's much higher over there.
A piano is made of almost 3/4 wood, and humidity can cause major problems.
If you add too much moisture after that, it get swollen, and then after that, if you dry it, it will get crack.
Humidity not only affects the instrument, but it can also affect its sound.
The sound will get crack. And that actually applies to any of the other instruments. For example, string instruments, if the wood gets cracked, the sound doesn't resonate.
Many parts inside a piano can get damaged from humidity. Humidity can damage almost every part you see.
The crucial one is this damper. If there's a felt inside this pin, and if it gets swollen, of course it doesn't move.
One way you can prevent it is by actually watering your piano.
It gives the humidity. There's a water tank in the beneath, and you keep the water about once a week.
These tweaks can make the difference between sour notes or music to your ears. I'm Kaela Lucke, reporting for Studio One.